company that is building, and nothing is leveraged from the outside, right?
Yeah, of course. The solar collectors and the power units now are outsourced.
Yeah.
Okay, in that sense, but there are. We don't develop because it's a system where there are a lot of different technologies, so we get stuff from partners, etc.
Right.
That doesn't make any sense to develop everything from scratch.
Yeah. And are you facing some challenges with the technology, or is it?
No, as I told you, like with the technology, we are quite confident.
Quite confident because the background.
Because we all and it's based on concepts that we have studied for several years doing our PhDs. So and we have also tested it in the lab. So
So we've talked about, between the interview a lot about your engagement with the ecosystem and helping you get your CFO and connections to a lot of business mentors and grants. But if we talk now specifically about, the ecosystem and how Solo has benefited or interacts with the startup ecosystem here. So what would you say are key partners that have helped? I see Yes Delft is one of the incubators.
Yeah.
So in what sense the company interacts with the ecosystem?
Yeah, I would say, Yes Delft was definitely the first, I would put it on top of the list because they basically allowed us to have, to get access to a network otherwise difficult to reach. And then the nice thing about, now we have an office at Yes Delft, so in Delft, close to the campus.
Mm-hmm.
And that's also another thing that I think they managed to do quite well. So basically you have this huge warehouse with different offices. So you end up meeting
a lot of startups as
well. A lot of startups that are doing different things, but they're having, of course, similar challenges and probably or they are a step ahead or a step before you. So you get the opportunity to discuss with them the issues you're facing, and they give you a lot of support and help just because you're part of the community. So this is also super useful, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other thing, the other very nice thing I would say of Yes Delft is that they have this. You can book meetings with they call it entrepreneur in residence.
So, EARs, right? Entrepreneurs in residence.
Yeah, entrepreneurs. Yeah. It's like 6 people in their 50s, 60s that have been successful running businesses in their life, and they are willing to sit with you for an hour, 2 hours, depending on how you book their time, and they really help a lot.
Right.
Because this is, let's say, probably, I would say, maybe the best added value of Yes Delft, the opportunity to sit with someone that has been a businessman in the Netherlands for the past 20 years, and that can really introduce you to anyone you want to, basically. So.
And how about, in addition to being a part of this amazing incubator at Delft, what else?
The other thing is, I would say, is the other thing that I was really impressed with, I would say, is the business environment in the Netherlands in general, in the sense that, so we came from this technical background. Now I had a technical background, so we did this course at Yes Delft where now they teach you how to validate your idea, etc. So it's go out of the building, talk with many people, blah blah blah. So we still do that, of course, to, let's say, meet people in the industries, etc. And basically what you see. So everyone is quite humble.
Right.
In the sense that even if he's the CEO of a company that makes 100 million per year, they still take the time to reply to your email and listen to you, and then maybe they say, no, look, this doesn't make any sense to me, but still they take the time to sit and talk. And most of these companies, so both the SM, so the small medium enterprise with 70 employees and let's say a turnover of 100 million euro per year, or like the large corporations like BAM International or TBM, I don't know, whatever, they all have a 10 years vision. which is something that to me was I didn't expect that at all. So everyone is as either a startup program inside, like a policy to work with startups. Let's say if it is a lawyer firm, we give you a discount for the first 3 years because if we think that your idea is good enough. So it's really the whole environment.
Collaborative environment is that.
It's a super collaborative environment with a long-term vision.
Got it.
And this is really what made, like, I didn't expect this at all, and this is super useful because basically you talk with people that are looking, because at the end you can imagine, we are a startup, we started 6 months ago, we probably, hopefully we will become commercial in 2 years, but we will start to make real money maybe in 5 years or so. And you talk with companies that are already profitable, and they also have a vision to the next 10 years, so you can actually see it and discuss what will be the next thing that
years, yeah.
So this is super
right. And as I understand that you're very supportive of the environment here in the ecosystem, but still, if you think of some challenges that you go through while interacting with the community, if there are any. It's not.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking about it. I don't know. To me, like, so it looks to me, but this is my experience, but it looks to me that the system is quite meritocratic.
Sorry?
The system, this environment is quite, I don't know if you say meritocratic, so that based on I'm not sure if I'm inventing a word in English. Is it meritocratic? Isn't it a word? No.
If you can explain a little.
So that if you're good, you go ahead. If you're not, you're.
Okay, so based on merit, based on your
merit. Yeah. So
okay.
At the end, I don't see many, like, let's say, it looks to me that they managed to set up a quite efficient and effective environment, in the sense that if you have a good idea, you go ahead and you go further. Yeah. So I don't see many faults or many problems in the community itself. Mm-hmm. But this is my experience. I'm not sure. Maybe,
yeah. So that's basically what we wanna capture. So it's fine.
Yeah.
And it's also based on a lot of different ideas that you're working on. So that's how the community interacts. I get it. So, you're working on this amazing idea for helping, getting this solar powered horticulture. So, I'm sure there are a lot of regulations maybe that you need to follow. Some rules that you need to abide by at the company while designing these, or while getting into business. As you say that you're doing business currently in 2 different, building POCs in 2 different countries, France and the Netherlands.
Yeah.
So, are there any kind of rules and regulations that Solo needs to abide by? And if yes,
well, at this level, the only regulations are really like, I don't know, technical based. If you build an electric cabinet, it has to be based on certain certificates.
Okay. Yeah.
But I don't see any major issues there. What is annoying is that you start to see how the international policies affect or might affect your business in the future. Because let's say one of the country that needs that really needs that and is really looking for high-tech greenhouses is Iran.
Mm-hmm.
And because of Trump and the last decisions they took, basically it's almost impossible to do business with Iran, because basically if a Dutch bank trades with Iran, they ruin the relationship with the United States, and the United States are still too strong to ruin that relationship, so they don't do it.
Right.
So basically now you have a lot of greenhouse manufacturers in the Netherlands that are like